necessarily Japanese or indie, but Kingdoms of Amalur. It's by TH what? THQ? Yeah, thank you, Nordic. I was like, I know there's letters there. TLC, TBH, TBD, TBA. Anyway, yeah, THQ Nordic. They originally released this some years ago, and this is allegedly a remastered version. Now, my subtitle says Kingdoms of Amalur, an RPG revisited, because not much of this has been remastered. Let's be honest. Sure, it's available now on PS4. Hey Grim. And sure, it looks better than it did before. This is my warrior here. I'll give you a little breakdown in just a moment. But nothing that should have changed has been changed. For example, I really wish they had remapped the run button, because you can't remap that yourself, and I hate having to hold down X to run because you use the right stick to control the camera. So like while you're running, it's impossible to turn the camera unless you're holding the controller like this. So you can actually, like, that's weird. Why would you do that? I know that's a very minor complaint, but they also didn't fix long load screens. That has always been a part of this series, unfortunately. I wouldn't say series. Part of this title, unfortunately. They didn't fix how you go through the inventory. And I know this is a laundry list of what's bothering me, but I love the game. Hence, hello, I bought it a second time. I already played and platinumed the original, and I'm planning to do the same with this one, just slowly, mind you, because I have so much more backlog than I did when I was younger. Anyway, so like going through menus, you can't, in a shop at least, you can't hold down the scroll button. You have to click one at a time. Like, what? Why? To get to the bottom of my inventory, I shouldn't have to be clicking 1,000 times. It's so aggravating. But anyway, so what does the game do right, now that I've gotten my little complaints out of the way? Because again, not much has changed. Now, enough time has passed that I forgot enough of the story that it makes sense to merit another purchase. If you've never played Kingdoms of Amalur, the original one, then yeah, I say go ahead and buy this, because it's still a really good RPG. I won't say great. If you have played and you're expecting like a whole new experience that redefines the Kingdoms of Amalur, don't wait for a sale. But I mean, I always encourage people to wait for a sale anyway, but I know a lot of time, effort, and love went into this game. And to any game, really. I mean, I won't say every game, but, you know, you'll notice I'm half dead. That's okay, too. So, this is my character, like I said before. I'm currently in a place where there are giant spiders, because you can't have an RPG without giant spiders. You'll see there's a mini-map at the top. You can make it bigger by pressing touchpad here in the middle. It's open world, mostly, yes. See, I haven't... I'm 5-6 hours in. But I haven't explored all of it as of yet, just like some key locations. If you switch here, you can see the entire map and also locations that I can actually fast travel to. They make fast travel available from the get-go, which is fabulous. Just as long as you have visited that area, you can go back to it. And you'll also see that I have some quests to do. This is the current quest I have highlighted. If I go to my inventory here, I've got these main quests to complete. I've got faction quests, one for the House of Ballads, one for the Warsworn. I prefer the House of Ballads, but I tend to go for the mage playthrough. I don't know what I just toggled off. Damn it. I was looking for bodies. Have you pulled it up yet? Chat? I'll go here. That's fine. Okay. Yes, what the game does do right. I absolutely love combat, because you get two weapons you can use at any point in time. It's not class restricted, but it is restricted by stat points. So you can sink stat points into whatever category you'd like. There's 3. There's might, magic, and rogue, if you will. And you can switch between any 2 weapons, and they actually show on your character, which is also quite fabulous. So as long as you have the required stats and level, you're good, all good. And not every weapon has a different requirement. So you can play however you feel is suitable to you. I personally love chakrams. They're very fast. When I originally played this, I went the rogue and mage routes, so this time I'm trying something different and actually going with heavy weapons. I'm using a longsword right now, but I was using this big ass hammer here, which looks fabulous. But yeah, so that's definitely really good. The abilities I can show you here. Here are the 3 tabs. You'll see I have none in finesse as much as I wanted to. I didn't. So sorcery and might are the 2 I'm going for. There's not a ton of abilities to make your head spin, but there's enough to differentiate between classes. Now, classes are decided, they're called destinies. I'm currently a guardian, and the guardian takes just 6 points in might, 6 points in finesse. So whatever you happen to choose, I could have gone for strictly might, because I have, well, once I have 11 points, I can go strictly might, which of course will allow me to block better, to do more melee damage. I could go strictly finesse, which would give me better piercing damage, ability to dodge, more stealth when I'm trying to avoid a foe. I could go strictly sorcery, which would give me a reduced mana cost for casting spells, more elemental damage, and different bonuses like that, but I prefer hybrid classes because then you're getting into more complicated combinations. So might and sorcery is currently what I'm going for, and my next tier is going to be battle mage once I get 14 points in each. Every time you level up, you get 6 points, so I've just been kind of trying to keep them even. I should level up while I'm playing, at least on stream. And then there's like all 3. I will eventually do this, because you can reset the points anytime you want. Just talk to the right individual, they'll reset whatever you spent, and then you can put the points into the 3 different categories, and then choose a different class, if you so choose to. But my ultimate goal for this playthrough, at least, is going to be Might and Sorcery the Champion, which gives me 75% damage received as mana, which is pretty helpful, because mana, you'll go through it in no time if you're not careful. Now here, you can actually check all your moves and actually see them play out on screen, which is great because I tend to pick up and put down games for a while and then totally forget what the hell I was doing. It happens, it really does. So, let's complete some quests, shall we? Just your basic fetch quest, go here, do this. But that's currently what I'm working on. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment, I'd be happy to answer them. I think that's a pretty good rundown of the game, outside of showing you actually how things work. Now, you'll notice that there's treasure chests on the screen. I have put points into perception. Ah, that's what I left out. In addition to abilities, well, I can't actually show you. Every time you level up, you get a point in, like, locksmithing. It's a different category. Locksmithing, perception, alchemy, etc. So I can only show you that for whatever reason once I level up, so I'll get to that presently. Don't let me forget. Grim, I'm depending on you and your kinda selective memory. These are liches. I love the spells too, that's kinda why in both playthroughs I stuck to a spellcaster, because they're just a good time. Now, the story is that you are all people are bound by fate in this world, and you, for whatever reason, are not. So you are able to shape your own fate, your own destiny, as it were. So it's a good message. I mean, we all want to believe that we're masters of our own destiny. Graham, you keep bringing up WoW, and I'm like, I wish I'd gotten into it before it was too late. I don't know, I'd rather play Final Fantasy XIV at this point. They do also have hybrid classes. But anyway, I was listening to Nico, sorry. You'll notice you can switch seamlessly between both weapons. Your primary weapon is on square, which is currently a longsword, and then my ranged weapon is on triangle. So it's not a heavy attack and a standard attack, it's just a switch between weapons, which I greatly enjoy. This is for lockpicking, average, sure, why not. The lockpicking game is a little easy, like sometimes it'll just be a straight shot, but it's your standard try to get the alignment and then go across, and boom, it's open. Locks snap, I do need to pick up some, I have very few. Another thing I have a complaint about, but that's just generally me, is inventory management. Oh my god. So currently my inventory is full because one, I have some items that I stole, so I can't necessarily sell them until I find someone who's going to fence them. And two, inventory is pretty limited. So if you wanted to carry different armor and weapons, because I like to, you know, switch between them, why give me the option and then discourage me from doing so by limiting my inventory? Because I have all these weapons on me, right? And armor, and then it's like, sorry, can't actually use your weapons and armor because your inventory's full and you can't pick up other shit in the wild. Also including your inventory or all the reagents and whatnot, so it fills up fairly quickly, and so a lot of time will be spent just Ballad's library. A lot of time will be spent just managing that inventory and scrounging around to try and find someone who will buy the things that you've stolen, because, you know, I'm a thief. Not by trade, mind you, but what just happened there was fate power. I'll call it fate power. It's the easiest way to explain it. So you have a superpowered mode where time slows, where you have a finisher, and you get that just by simply killing enemies, because you can see the threads of fate and control them, because that's just your character, that's what you are. You were actually brought back from death. There was a project somewhere in the beginning of the game where they just kind of snatched your soul from like the ether, wherever the souls go after you die, and shoved you into another body. So this is my new body. I have not... Oh, that's a troll. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna use a potion and also switch my weapon. Trolls are good. Give me a chance to show you the hammer. All the weapons control differently, which I also like. It sucks to have something that looks super cool. Like, if you have a hammer and it just feels the same as a dagger, that makes absolutely no sense. Like, why would you do that? There has to be some heft, you know, some weight to the combo. He's gonna see me and murder me, but that's fine, that's fine. Now, another complaint, yeah, that's one of the main complaints. Oh, I can actually use my... Nope. So if I hold down both these, then I can go into awakening mode, which, like I said, it slows down time and it lets you brutalize your enemy. And it will slowly drain, so you have to kind of get the enemy down and then quickly finish him off. But yeah, the game is too easy. I'm playing on normal right now, and it's not just me saying that because I've played the game once already and I kind of know what to expect. It's simply the fact that even if you up the difficulty, you're still killing enemies fairly quickly. Like, I'm not sure. They could have rebalanced that. They definitely could have, and that, I think, would have counted as a remaster, because then veterans, if you want to call them that, people who have played the game already could get into it and be like, oh, wow, I don't remember it being this difficult, instead of jumping back in and being like, yeah, Amalur, I remember you, you know? Like, they didn't change anything. But, you know, I've noticed a trend of that. Oh, a lot of remasters nowadays are simply, let me slap prettier graphics on it, and then we're good. Pay an additional $10 on what you paid in the past, and we'll just... You see all these things I'm finding, right? That's why I have inventory problems. Yeah, pay a little more than you did in the past, because it's now on a next generation console, and we'll be good, all good. Oh, another troll. What are you doing out here? I'll tell you what I'm not doing. Oof. Gotta get this block art off me. Okay. The trolls are some of the meatiest enemies you'll face, like, just out in the wild. So you don't necessarily want to be clobbered by them. I do have a shield available to me, and it's always available to you unless you're wielding a two-hander, but it does mitigate some damage, not all damage. I should have left instead of guarding. Items are hotkeyed. I don't have any of my potions hotkeyed. I probably should, because potions make all the difference. They do things like increase how much experience you get, lessen how much damage you'll take, add different status effects to your weapons. So they're pretty key. So you want to put some points into alchemy as soon as possible, because that also lets you get reagents from the wild, otherwise you will fail. Frequently. I'm still failing frequently. I have not gotten a lot of points in it. For this playthrough I did focus on lockpicking because there are quite a lot of treasure chests, and that's not helping with my inventory problems, mind you. That's okay. I accept my inventory problems to be a thing that happens because I can't help myself. Wait, what happened? Right, and finishers look great too, so kudos to them for coming up with something that was kind of brutal. And the finisher is not, it varies both with weapon and just in general. Like there's a couple of finishers per weapon, so that's really nice to look at. It just makes you feel badass, you know? And you want to feel that way. Okay, where am I headed? Locate the former contract holder, that's my main mission. These are just random items. I guess I'll go this way. Was that a location I just skipped? You know, I'm gonna go to town first. Let's go to the first town and sell my stuff and get healed up and maybe buy some potions because we're not doing well. So we'll see how long this cutscene, how long this whatchamacallit takes, this load screen, because that's a thing. But I guess I can't fault it because a lot of the RPGs I've been playing recently, look at Wasteland, has long load screens. Just it's a thing. The system is thinking. It's trying to pull together all these resources into a playable game. Again, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know what all goes into shortening load times and how to optimize the running of the game, but something must be able to be done. Just for you. Alright, that one wasn't too bad. So, clinic's over here, hopefully marked with a little plus sign. Thank you. Now, a lot of the game is voice acted, as far as just communicating with individuals. It's not a pick and choose where it's like, well, you're not important enough, you don't get a voice. No, most people are voice acted, which I also liked. I know some games are partially voice acted, and then sometimes they choose weird times where it's like, why wasn't that voiced? That seemed kind of important. Or there are other times where it's like, why did this need to be read to me? This was 2 sentences long. Our medic is upstairs. But yeah, I'm not too great at dodging. Because I didn't put any points into finesse, it does give you a...
It is good to see Gorhart overcome the fear that it harbored for so long. As far as I am concerned, all Fae are welcome here.
Just some voice acting. No minigames here. There are lore snippets, yes, but it's a very small pool, so you quickly run out of things to read, unfortunately.
May I help you?
Can I sell to her? No, she's a clinic, not a merchant. Damn, I'll sell to someone downstairs. Now there are buffs and things that you can find from shrines in the world. There's also, kind of like Skyrim, where if you steal in front of someone, they will throw you in a jail cell. What the fuck? I thought there was a merchant in here. Am I wrong? Just her? What? Alright, I'll go next door. There's a general store. Like, the summoners can strengthen and heal their minions if you see one quickly. Act quickly. They say the same frickin' thing about sprites. Like, if you see a sprite champion, kill them, because they power up their friends. I'm like, yeah, I see a trend here. There's always some bigger guy that's making the little guys better at what they do, which is kill you. I should probably upgrade my shield now that I'm talking about stat points, because not doing great. I did buy the Fate edition, so it came with some DLC. It just gives you basic, well, not basic, it gives you equipment, like full sets, because there are bonuses for full sets. And they're full sets that'll carry you through, like, the very early game stages, but I'm getting to the point where I'm no fun anymore, where I need to upgrade them to keep up with the trolls that keep smashing me. But you don't run into trolls often. That was a freak accident where I just saw 2 back to back. Thank you. I've been here before. I will say, I know, and here we are, right back into a load screen. I know that having, like, NPCs walk around in towns and say random things, not even random things, one message to you is supposed to create, like, a sort of liveliness, like they're saying hello to you, like they're sentient, but having someone say welcome to Goreheart to me every time I walk by them is kind of unrealistic. Like, why didn't they give them a first time message and then just like, I don't know, a smattering of other things that they could possibly say to me. I didn't mark any junk, damn it. Alright, I want my longsword. I might get rid of this sword because I have a different one. The forge, I haven't been using it. I don't need the staff or this or this. But yeah, this screen you're gonna see a lot where you've been gonna sell off your stuff. I also like that they give you a quick, see, I'm back down to 59 because I can't get rid of the shit that I have. Ugh. Now, there's blacksmithing as well, alchemy, and sagecraft, which is shards. Shards you can socket into items to make them more powerful. I don't bother with points in blacksmithing, if only because you typically just like pick up a ton of equipment within the locations that you're going to, particularly dungeons that have chests. Some chests are protected by wards, which is why you need points in dispelling. I'll hopefully find one, and I don't think I'm going to a dungeon this time around. We'll see. You know, anything is possible. I might just come near somewhere and be like, oh, you know what? I should definitely take care of that while I'm out here. Yeah, here are another load screen. This is 3 in a row. Amalur. I shouldn't blame the game. Oh, THQ Nordic. Why? For why? You had the opportunity. You had years to think about your next move, and you were like, we're gonna make it pretty. But you know, it's fine. Like I said, I enjoyed the game. I don't feel slighted in the least for pre-ordering this. It was like $40, and I know I'm going to get a good 20 to 40 hours out of it. That depends. The remastered edition does come with the DLC that had previously been a separate release in the original Kingdoms of Amalur, so that will add some playtime to it. And it really does depend on if you are doing every side quest, of course. I mean, all open world games do. Versus just rushing through the main points, because there are side quests, like very, very side quests, like things that will require you're supposed to be here and you're going over here to take care of this, so they're not necessarily places that you'd see otherwise, but there are collectibles in the form of lore stones that you'll find, and they'll sing to you sweetly. They do sing. People who sing to you. Or tell a story of the Fae. Because there's of course, it's an RPG, rivaling factions, all sorts of intrigue to keep you... okay, this is safe to touch. Oh, lockpicks! Just what I needed. Something went down here. It looks like it was spider related. Look, an egg sac. Ugh, I don't want that. Helm of Ice Aversion. Add to junk. I gotta remember to do that, add to junk, that way I can sell it off without having to go through the whole screen nonsense again. That's the body I need, so we're going to continue to look for, no, just bones and skulls. Continue to look for treasure before I activate anything. Peasant trousers, do not need. They're not gonna have anything, they're peasants. Yeah, see, all peasant stuff. And again, if it's stolen, then people aren't gonna buy it. But, I mean, if the owner's dead, would you consider that stealing? Grave robbing, maybe. I think there's an entirely different offense. Alright, am I gonna have spiders burst out of nowhere when I touch this guy? Jake's knife. Confront Cartery Jake. Okay. I'm gonna assume that's Jake, because it's Jayck. Another load screen. When sneaking, pay attention to which way your enemy is facing. Much less likely to be spotted if you avoid his or her line of sight. You don't say! You know, I really need you to tell me that. That makes sense. How are you guys doing? It's Friday. It's the weekend. Nico and I are going to be doing some traveling, so... I know it's a bad time for travel, but... what can you do? Yeah. My birthday's on Tuesday. I'm getting old, guys. Tell me I'm a baby-faced Asian still. Grim, I don't need to hear about age from you, by the way. I already know you're gearing up to give me some shit. I'm not rude. anytime I talk about age, he's like, oh, you think you're old. Like, it's not a contest about who feels older or who is older. You know, they say you are what you eat, but you are what you feel. Load screen. I kind of did waffle about featuring this, because I was like, you know, it's a lot of load screens, but combat's interesting enough to forgive that just a bit. Grim, you old dog, are you soliciting me? Alright. Who? Gentleman crouched in the corner. This seems like it'll go fine. He's got a little wizard's hat.
So, the savior comes for Cartery. What do you want?
All your money.
You did? I must have left it behind when I was fleeing those spiders. The damn things were everywhere. I can see you're not convinced. So that toff brat sent you to do a little digging. It was only a matter of time before she learned what I did to her parents.
Toff, like
but
Avatar?
You found out first. A stroke of luck. Now, let's come to an arrangement, shall we? Say, a heavy purse for your silence?
Oh, shit. Am I gonna be a good person, or am I gonna be a scumbag? I mean, my shirt says good to be bad, so maybe I should be a scumbag this time around. It's not like, what's the game called? Fable. Oh my god, remember Fable? It's not like Fable where there's a system where you actually... I wish more games did that. Can someone suggest to me a PS4 title that actually shows your decisions, like some physical manifestation of your good or bad decisions on their character?
And I fought at the gates of Mel Senshir years ago. We deserted before we saw our second battle. When we came here, she invited me to join her and her husband Ima and their daughter on that farm.
Kinky?
It was a simple life. I thanked the gods for it.
And then I slashed their throats.
Then Carowin and Ima decided to return to the war and bring me with them. When they insisted, I used the only skill war ever taught me.
It really seems like you could have just left, dude, because you're here now, not on the farm, so why couldn't you have let them live? Anyway, should I take the money or not, Nico? Wow, Nico says to take the money, so that's how I know that the moral compass is always right.
Really? The wandering hero is going to bring me to justice? I think not.
Yeah,
I've murdered
boy.
twice before, and you shall be my third.
That's the quote of this video. I've murdered twice before. Oh, they're not gonna arrest me for killing him, are they? No. Okay, good. Oh, his head is... See, he agrees with my choice, Nico. He approves. Oh, that took a long time. You know, they say 7 seconds after your head is severed.
What is it?
What? I can't believe the quest giver is right here and she didn't realize this dude murdered her parents. She didn't overhear it and come by and be like, so, you murdered my parents? Even if I had taken the payment, couldn't she have just walked up to me and been like, so, you're a scumbag?
Cartery killed them. My mother and father had been his friends for years, before I was even born.
Can't trust friends,
To
honey.
think that he did all this just to avoid the war. I knew my family was likely dead, but I thought it wouldn't be over something like this. Thank you for your help. Here is your reward, as promised.
756 gold. Silk farmer gloves.
Farewell.
I mean, he didn't say how fat of a wallet he was gonna... Okay, I'm almost leveled up. Good. Let's do our next quest, shall we? I'm not gonna do the main quest or the faction quests just yet. Contract job from Field Ring. I should do more stuff for Shield Ring. They're the other... Oops. This one. They're the other faction that I'm currently helping out. Alright, yeah, let's go over here. This is a long way from home, but I can fast travel so I'm a little closer. I'll go here. Load screen. I never bought potions. I'll be fine. I should make potions, actually. Nico said famous last words. Rude. I'll be fine. Those won't be my famous last words. I imagine my famous last words would be... Or my last words, and I gotta say famous. Who's gonna remember them? Will you? I don't know. What potentially hazardous events would I even be part of? Like, let's be honest. I don't go out of my way. What? Rude. My wife did it, would be my famous last words. Yeah. Oh, Feyblades are in here. Feyblades, let it rip! You know how I said trolls were rare and then I'm seeing a troll every 2 feet? I don't understand. Alright, let me switch weapons just to show you guys a different weapon. We'll go with Feyblades and... Believe it, Grim, believe it. In my will, it's gonna say, if anything happens to me, my wife did it. I'm not gonna switch to my chakrams, those are fine. We'll do Feyblades, they're both fast items, so it's gonna take me a minute to take them down, but, you know. Let's get the jump on him. Knock him back, move me from here, and explode him. Ooh! Come a little closer, why don't you? Oof. The backhand. No. I remember the shield this time. But yeah, see, you trade power, of course, for speed in the case of Feyblades. In the case of any fast weapon. Chakrams have more range, which is why I prefer them. There's also a bow, of course, but I wasn't too thrilled with it this time around, I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't know, maybe my tastes have changed. Yeah, there we go, my last potion. What'll I do? Fight. Fight to the death. What? Honey, I'm fighting on camera. Nico's not gonna go first. I don't handle loss very well. I already told her the minute she starts going, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh hey, a lore stone. Wow. I know this is a great conversation to have via stream. This is the lore stones I mentioned. There are quite a few of them. Lore stones, yes. So there's several of them, and completing a set of them actually gives you a benefit. So you do want to keep an eye out. They're usually pretty obvious, just sitting out there in the world. Never mind, I can't show. No, stats. Damn. Skills? Skills! There we go. Okay, so I don't have to level up to show you guys. So there's alchemy, blacksmithing, detect hidden, dispelling, lockpicking, mercantile, persuasion, sagecraft, and stealth. And these are your typical RPG fodder, where it's nothing you've never run into before. So maybe sagecraft, but other games do like socketing of different materials, so the difference being that you can make your own, which is cool, I guess. Stats. I've slain 4 chickens. Oh. I've only killed 287 enemies. I give you, for those of you who like numbers, I give you all sorts of data to look at. Anyway, let me activate this.
The story of 2 valiant souls I bring. Of the lords named Aylmer and Creth I sing. 2 hearts united against common foes. The thoughts in mind of one the other knows. Lord Creth, of Fey Knights most stoic and grave. Lord Aylmer's night hand and shadow, the brave. And genteel Aylmer, his equal in might, the dawn to Creth's dusk, the day to his night. Here's the tale of how they stopped a troll. The Maid of Windermere misled its soul.
But yeah, like I said, they'll actually sing to you, which is cute. Is this better than what I have? It is not. But there are 2 slots in it. I do like the chance to steal mana, but maybe I can make this my own. Alright. But yeah, that was a lore stone. This one happened to be like poetry with gentle music. I will say, all of the voice acting in this game is very, very worldly. Like, you'll get... Oh, there's another one. Like, it sounds Irish and English and, like, just... They got a whole host of people.
The troll named Mix had a most troubled heart. In nature it was displeased with its part. It hated its difference from the norm and wished to shed its current form. In grief it went to the maid Windermere. She motioned to Nyx and beckoned him near.
Potion.
It is your wish to be human, I see, she whispered to the troubled troll in glee. I shall grant you your wish and make you so. You are a human now, she cackled. Go.
Alright, so our troll, did you see that guy's head turn backwards? Our troubled troll is now human,
I'm afraid
okay.
you've caught me at a bad time, friend. The famed hospitality of the gnomes may be missing today.
You need something,
You
little
see,
man?
I am in distress. I lent my journal to a fellow surveyor to record information from the Split Rock depths. His name is Horace Despero. He ventured into the caves but never returned.
So, I need to
No.
find his body.
I am worried about him, and I must admit, my journal as well. It may sound selfish, but the journals we surveyors keep are very important to our work. If possible, I need to find out what became of my friend. And the journal too.
I feel like the journal is most of
I'm
his
a surveyor
concern
from a
here,
mining
even though he's
company
like,
from the
yeah, no, my
east.
friend, I need to
The
know
journal contains
whatever
all the
happened
data
to
I've
him.
gathered from my exploration of the area. I lent it to Horace so that he could add data he gathered from Split Rock depths. Since he hasn't returned, I'm worried something terrible might have happened
I
down
mean,
there. Until later then.
Couldn't Horace have added it to his own journal and then gotten back to you? Just saying, it just seems... But yeah, that's, you know, any open world RPG, you're gonna pick up multitudes of quests and decide whether or not it's worthy of pursuing right that very moment. I might as well take it. I haven't explored this area to the full... What am I saying? No, I might as well not take it. I'm busy! I'm trying to get somewhere new. These sprites are assholes. Yes, sprites are assholes. Now you're dead. Aha! Beyblades are fun. It's a lot of spinning, whipping, and lashing. There's also a charge attack in lieu of a heavy attack where you hold down the attack button. But you need to be a specific level for that to happen. Or, sorry, enough points in the particular weapon for that to happen. And those are all within the trees I showed you earlier, the finesse, might, magic. Shoes of Justice. Gives me mana regen. I'm trying to build my character kind of 50-50, where yes, I'm regenerating mana and having more mana, but also I'm going to need some defense because not doing too great on the whole dodging thing there. I might break. I might just go back to thieving, but we'll see. My controller is rumbling. What? That. Now, you'll only find hidden objects if you have points in perception, like I mentioned earlier. Let me switch my quest back. Oh, never mind, I have a mark there. Cool. Alright, I'll go there and then maybe come back here and do that. I guess it depends on what shows up along the way. Pit stop! And another troll. There was a patch recently. Did they just add in hundreds of trolls? Huh, trolls. Goodbye, Boggarts. Let me get this, thank you. This right here is a shrine and it gives you, I'm ignoring you, and it gives you a buff based on whoever's name is associated with it. Wow, he lost interest real quick. Like the music stopped and everything. And here we have another lore stone. Woo! Oh, more Nyx.
And so the troll named Nyx to town it came, never suspecting it was still the same. It
So it's the Emperor's new
crushed the
clothes,
road
basically.
and split into the wall, and Kreth and Eärmer were surely to fall. They faced the troll and fought to no avail. The wise knights knew what was wrong in our tale.
The hell did you come from?
The treacherous maid Windermere at play. We know in part what is wrong with this maid. And so, Lord Eärmer shouted to Lord Kreth,
Get down.
challenge this troll to a duel to the death.
Oh, that lady was an asshole. Shielded Talisman. Is it better than my current shield? Block 6 damage, 10% elemental resist, but it gives me 15 armor. My shield gives me... I'll take it, why not? I am out of inventory space. Per the usual. This is a new area. I'm not. Oh, I leveled up. When the hell did that happen? Alright, so this is the only time you'll be able to pick a point. You just get 1 point at a time, so. This too can be reset if you find the right person. There's no real pressure. At least level 8. I'm too low. Sad, sad. I might go with Dispelling, because I have no points in it. I don't sneak around too much. I've really just been going around and bludgeoning things with a hammer, as you've seen. Can craft potions, better at harvesting reagents. I need that. I keep failing. Alright, so Sorcery and Might. Let's see. I can give more points to Chakram Mastery, which does more damage with Chakrams. That is currently my main weapon, basically. I will take this. I need this. Damage resist, or, yeah. Damage resistance? Hell yeah. That's all 3 of my points, though. Should I put 2 in that? Summon Fair Gorta. Ooh. A familiar! Hey! That's that little bone guy you saw earlier, though. He's nothing impressive. Although you get... I think you do get another version of him for sinking more points. No, I can't. Oh, well... I unlocked the 2nd tier of sorcery because I have 11 points or more in it, so I could become an initiate, which gives me elemental damage and mana, reduced mana usage. But this gives me... Oh, actually, I'll go with initiate. That first class wasn't too... Ah, damn it. That first class wasn't too impressive. See, that's the thing, too, for the hybrid classes, like, the first few tiers of it is kind of like, can we get to the bottom ones? But you have to level up, you gotta do quests, so it just kind of, I guess, encourages you to blaze through here. Oh, this is all I needed to do. Unlock this. Force it. Alright, so what am I looking at here? It's pointing to an empty bed. Oh, well, now there's enemies. Itron the Shade? What the hell? No, I guess I could do this. Why not? You use it, you don't use it, you lose it, kind of deal. Like, it's not like I can get over Fate. Beyblades are so slow. So slow. Slow damage, mind you. This of course is not slow. Really? I didn't get to... That was a waste.
I've been tracking you for some time. Enodon keeps you strong, but I am stronger.
Who the F is
Delph
Enodon?
and Ugnar will perish. 2 lives for 1. It is the blood right, and I will be free of it at last. Give me Delph's dagger, and you may find mercy in Enodon.
Can I kill you? Counterpoint? I'll pay. Hell no. Your enemy's Red
True,
Edward.
but I know him, and he will not rest until one of us is satisfied the blood right.
So these guys
2
were part of
must
like a
die, so one
mafia,
will live.
so blood in, blood
I
out kind of
intend to be
deal,
the
and they
one
tried
to
to
live.
leave. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you, dude.
Excellent. Enodon's justice will be done.
I mean, he's already half dead. Might as well finish the job. It's real rude to leave someone just around. I will say the fire spell, a little broken. Because you can just hold it, you know, just let him burn and then activate it. It's a good time. It is. Alright, thanks for your dagger, dude. I got all of them. Where is the treasure? Treasure, thank you. Oh, look at that. No inventory space. Band of Dusk gives me damage at night. Ugh. I hate those... I hate those very, very specific ones. Like, you'll do this much damage at night. Like, great! What about when it's not night? Well, then it's less impressive. Is the trade-off worth it? Not to me, at least. I heard the music pick up a little bit. Alright, is there maybe a... Oh, there is a town. Cool, so let's continue on and we'll go to Dalen Tarth? Looks like it. Goody goody goody. I was gonna go all the way back, but I mean, if I'm already here, might as well just go. Go, go, go. Now you'll see that it says vulnerable when I hit some enemies. Yeah, fire, it seems like fire does a lot of damage to a lot of just the enemies you find in the wild, so I always have something fire equipped, even if I already have a spell that'll do about the same. No inventory space. Alright, great, wonderful. Hopefully there's a fence somewhere around here so I can get rid of the items that I've stolen, or... I mean, it's not terribly difficult to get cash, so I guess I could just dump them, but I'm stubborn like that. It seems like a waste. Like, I went through all the trouble to steal them in the first place, only to be like, whatever. Alright, are there any lore stones around here? There's one creepy cottage. There's water. What's in here? Luminitza. Who? Says I need to go in. Hello? Against a wooden enemy, right? This is what boggarts are. Little pieces of wood come to life.
Welcome. I am Luminitza. Is it for fate weaving that you have come to my lonely side of the lake?
That sounds strangely sexual. But yeah, you can unbind your current destiny. It gets more expensive the more you do it, so, I mean, make up your damn mind. But you can do it anytime. But like I said, money isn't too terribly difficult to come across, so, I mean, just grind up and... Why is this so shiny? Am I supposed to be in here? Or this? Oh, it's this. I'm still gonna steal. Oh, I need this. Okay, that's 2 out of 10. I'm gonna save. There's no way she's gonna see me through the floor, but you never know. It does give you a oh, there's nothing in here! Motherfucker. Why does it look so shiny? It was a trap. Make me waste my darn lockpick. Till. That book I picked up is for Till, and he has a collection of what's basically doujinshis. it's erotic novels, so I'm thinking they're light novels or something. Can't actually read. Can you read them? What sort of titillating stories could he possibly be collecting? Man's name is Till. Chakrams are magical discs. What? Nico said the Argorian Maid. I didn't play Argorian, whatever. I didn't play Skyrim, to be honest. Well, I did, up to, like, I slayed my first dragon. I was like, wow, this was easy. Kinda how I felt about Amalur, actually. I think I played the Skyrim for the first time around the time that I played, Amalur. What am I looking for? Nico, you're distracting me. Go over there. Let me collapse all these down. This lascivious text appears to have been read many times by many different people. Oh, you can read it! Osa's Art of Love. First you must hold him firmly but gently. Show tenderness in your approach, and you will receive it in kind as well. Do not hesitate, but let your passion for him guide you. He will be quick to answer you in kind, as you know that he is eager to finally be with you. He is a handsome lad, and should you wish, I could show you what I teach, demonstrate on his body as I have done on yours. She hesitated momentarily, a flush of wanton craving flooding her thoughts, and before she could consider otherwise, she consented. Very well, let us go then, and should you wish to participate, remember that this is first and foremost for your instruction. Yeah, sure. Alright, well that's definitely a teacher taking advantage of a student, if ever I've seen one. Swing! You can actually swim, guys. Water is not some weird entity that blocks you from continuing. You can swim and... yeah, it's not an insta-kill either. You can swim and you can swim well. What a beautiful day for a swim. There's also items in water. They're little ripples, that's what I'm looking for, but... Diddon Hill! Diddle Hill? And look at that! A host of more quests! Leave the boggarts alone. They're just trying to live their unnatural lives. Alright, in here? Healer's Cottage. I bet you it's another book. Native to the Frostbreak Sea, boggart urchins are discovered by the Alfar. I just realized this is the same picture as the first one. The other clinic I went to. I think they'd customize it a bit. Maybe the people are different? I seem to remember a gentleman mid-stride, though. Oh, no, it's a gentleman.
War-sworn work? Good. The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's bridge it is.
Okay.
Aye, the one smack in the heart of Lorca Rain. Go north of here, then east, then south along the road.
Go north, then east, then south. I've already forgotten. Oh, is this your mother? Now, why is she in the... No, that's a white woman and she's blonde. If that's your mother, I don't know what happened. Why is this person in the damn lobby of this area? Isn't there stuff upstairs? Another chest. I'm gonna leave it alone, it's a trap. I'm gonna force it open only to discover that it's full of peasant garments. Useless. Ooh, now that looks like a worthwhile chest. Hard. Eh. I'll come back for you, baby. I'll come back. Famous last words. I'd say that too. I'll come back for you. Turn this in. Let's go see around town, and I think we can call this a stream. It's been a little over an hour. My time flies when you're 20 minutes of that time was spent in load screens. I know I've been complaining about the load screens, but do I recommend Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning? Yes, I do. They're not a big thing. I mean, it does slow you down, but it's not going to stop this train. I mean, most of the time you're gallivanting about in the wilderness, so you won't run into them unless you're actually going into towns and turning things in. So I like to complete as many quests as possible. That way, when I come back, then wait through this load screen, I can just talk to the people I need to, turn in the quests, level up, go back into the wilderness for some time. I wish I'd found some armor. Is there a blacksmith in this town? Oh, there is. There's a bench. I'm not talking to you. You can also buy houses, which helps with the inventory management. I haven't managed to unlock the first house to buy just yet, but I'm working on it. It still says there's something in it. Discover Camden's fate. Oh, that's a different one. Okay. Wait, no, focusing. It's fine. What else is there? Find Barton. Deliver the daggers. Oh, why is it all the way out here? Alright, let's see the end of this quest, since I've already started it and kind of completed some of it on stream. That's that gray guy I fought earlier. So let's... Ooh! Lorestone! How do I do? I want it. There's yet another exclamation point. Guy's fighting a boggart. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Lorestone? Lorestone!
As the tree roots into the earth, the tendrils of thoughts twist to the soul. As the fire renews the field, the birthing labors produce the fall.
I didn't sell, that's what I came here for.
As the mantis climbs to his mate, the heart outstretched to her fair hand. As the hunter kills its prey, beside this hill he crafts from sand.
Crafting hall. Crafting hall is good. Yeah, it's the same exact picture. Okay, I thought so. I'm not crazy. Just a little unwell. Let's craft some stuff. I haven't. It's pretty straightforward. You select your reagents. For blacksmithing, you need a recipe, but for alchemy, to create potions, you can experiment with different reagents. Nothing in here. It's all downstairs.
Can I help you?
Huh. That's neat. So these are all the available benches. This is Sagecraft, which is for your gems. You can take the gems you found out in the middle of nowhere, just combine them to make something else, something stronger. Which I'm doing now because, you know, I have inventory issues anyway. Now, Cloudy is the lowest tier of gems you can find. You'll find, like, later on, Brilliant, etc. And if you do put points into Sagecraft, then you have a better chance of finding better quality gems. So if you're looking to socket gems into your equipment, then Sagecraft is going to be the skill for you. Let me see. This is an alchemy bench. Let me make some potions. I have no recipes, but if you go down to experiment, you can add whatever you got into the pot and see what happens. You can do 2 or 3. This is an unstable potion. Yeah, so there's not a... because there's so many options, it's kind of hit or miss if you actually make something that'll have any use to you. So I've got to figure out, and of course there's always online where you can see what other people have made. But I'm gonna have to... Oh, there we go. Minor health regen. I made something. I got a trophy. It didn't explode. Okay, that's good. I'd like to make a health potion. How do? Oh, duh. Read the description. Armor-like. Bind the essence of blood to a potion. Blood? Health? Yes. Raw damage. Extraction. Fire. Health. The essence of good health. So maybe these? Or did I do that already? It says it's not letting me. Alright, I'll go one of these, and then... Leech-like nature? Restoration. Oh, so these two, yeah? Haha! Health potion! And it made sense, because it said restoration and health. Now, what if I have two of them? Then do I get... Oh, no. I can't do more than one. Okay, so... Magic... Experience... What about magic? Unstable. Alright, well, damn. But I can make minor health potions now, so that's good. Just gonna make a few of those, which will get hotkeyed to this little screen over here. Yeah, cool. That's my new shield, by the way. It's fabulous. Yeah, I really do like the equipment in this game, and that it shows on every single character.
Hello.
Or in every single aspect. It's not
The
just...
delicious store of potions has been used up. Now
No!
it's up to me to resupply
You can't
the
have
agent.
any of my
Our
potions.
biggest problem is boggarts. And the best thing... So it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark.
Do I have
They're
enough
out
of
in Gandara
those?
Wood, but the wood's been
Fire
far too
kills
dangerous for
boggarts? You
lice.
already knew that
You
one.
do seem the brave and heroic sort. Well, the village has a fund. Tinder twigs often in that cave-like pass south of the lake.
Ugh, I gotta go in a cave. Alright, well. Yay, I seem like the heroic sort. Is it because I have flames on my back, short hair, and armor? Oh, it's a current quest. Okay, I thought I had to turn something in here. No, you cannot help me. How the hell did I get in here? Stairs. It's really easy to get turned around, especially when the location just kinda series of doorways. I don't have the best sense of direction either. Eh. Meh. Meh. Load screen. But yes, this has been Kingdoms of Amalur. Re-Reckoning. It's a revisit to a title that has been around for some time now. It's probably been like over a decade, huh? By this point. Don't let remaster come into your head if you're buying this for maybe your second time, your second go round, because not quite. Like, they tried, but not quite. I need to sell some things. Where the F is your merchant? Are you telling me there's no merchant? Is that what you're telling me? There are workbenches, but no merchant? Motherfucker. Alright, I'm just gonna finish this quest and then go, because apparently there's crafting benches in here, but no one to sell to. Oh, how pretty! Oh, not you. I mean, I'm sure to the right person, you've got some sort of beauty. Perhaps. Get out of here. But yeah, I definitely need to replace my weapons. My equipment in general, they're not doing as well. I am still using the set that came with the DLC. Or the set that came with the Fate Edition, I believe it's called. It was worth it. I mean, the armor looks really good, and it has carried me all this way, so it's just a matter of finding the next thing that suits me. So I will probably post up more gameplay later of this, just of me a little further on, having upgraded my character and learned a few more skills. I know you've been seeing the same skills, but most of my points have gone into making my equipment better. That way I'm not focusing too much on expending mana.
Yet I will make a likeness of your loveliness, your sun-kissed face, your moonlit eyes. I found a crest of sand, from which I will give my love true form.
Alarm? Oh, hello. Can I help you, madam? Oh hey, I just got a trophy. Cleaning up the streets. I guess I killed X amount of... Oh yes, trophies. Let's discuss that before I leave as well. They're your typical RPG fodder, so kill this many people, do all the quests, complete these quest lines, that sort of thing. So it's nothing too backbreaking, so you'll probably... Plenty of people will be able to, if you're into trophy hunting of course, complete this tale and do all the things, achieve that exciting platinum moment. It said to turn in the dagger, right? Why am I going to a cave to do that? Who the hell is living in here? I just realized I was expecting like a cottage or some sort of camp, but... Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Seems like a good place. Rife with bandits. Ooh. Yes, I heard. You got no behavior. Alright, well I can't pick up anything while I'm here, unfortunately, so we're just gonna ignore these... ignore these chests, I'll come back later. It's fine. Locations don't close to you, so, you know, if you visit them and you, at the time, had no inventory space, it happens. No shame on you for that. You have no inventory space, then you can always run through again later and just pick up what you didn't... What? Oh, hello. Whatever you happen to miss. Oh, I gotta switch these Beyblades too. Like, they're great, but... Honestly, I prefer regular daggers over Beyblades. Like, it's a lot of flourish, sure, but not necessarily what I'm going for in a weapon. Caves are... Yeah, caves are also rife with danger, Grim. A cottage you don't have to protect against, I don't know, boggarts and bandits, I hope. Let me switch these Beyblades. Oh. To the longsword I was using before. It's poisonous. Teehee. So am I reporting to a bandit? I mean, who else would be living amongst these people? It's a trade-off. For the instead of a mortgage, you have to pay in blood, or money. In this case, gold. Mortgage, you have to pay in blood. Woman. That was a charge attack, by the way. I do have enough points in longswords to actually charge.
I knew neither of them would face me himself. Who sent you? Was it Delph? Agnar?
Oh my goodness, you're pale.
So, you're here on behalf of Delph, that traitorous sow.
Nico, you're a traitorous sow.
Well. Let me guess.
So hurtful.
What Delph doesn't realize is that the blood right is a privilege of the Red Legion, and he lost that privilege when he betrayed us.
Then why did you ask him to take part in the blood right?
Throw your lot in with the monk and his coward god, or work for me. At least I will pay you for your trouble.
Again, with the morality choice. Sorry, I don't work for bandits though. Like, they're everywhere.
Some of us are richer than kings. If you're not with us, you're against us. The Red Legion drinks the blood of its enemies.
That can't be a good practice. Alright, just gonna do this, cause it's available, so why the fuck not? Charge this up. Slashy slashy. I like how it's indicating that I should fight it, like, I'm in the middle of that. God. What's the button? Not nearly as bloody as a God of War finisher, of course, but it's still a good time. I Oh, because he's friends. I'm like, why can't I loot you? I'm just trying to loot, man. With my lack of inventory. In for a good time. No. Okay, now I can loot him. Oh, no? I thought there would be some need for, I don't know, me to prove that I killed this guy? No? Just gonna go back? Alright, cool. Oh, 73 out of 70. That's an improper fraction. It's impossible. They will allow you if you get like a... It doesn't do the thing, you know, where you try to accept a quest payoff, and they're like, sorry, you don't have enough inventory, come back and talk to me later. No, they'll just take it and add it to your equipment, which I appreciate, because I've run into that situation, that exact situation, far too frequently. I was like, fuck, I can't finish any of my quests in this area because I have nothing and no one. Wait, where's this asking me to go? No, that's the journal thing. I switched quests. Height of crime? No. Return to Brother Dolph. Oh, that's back to the first town. Cool, then I can sell my stuff. Alright. Back to the first town, and then we're done. You cannot fast travel inside of a location. Only if you're out on the world map, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it does. Asking too much to just be able to warp away whenever I feel like it, you know? Come on. As pretty as the scenery is, I'd appreciate if I looked at something different. I mean, even like the spider location. Because those are pretty cool. It's got giant spider webs everywhere, giant spiders that inhabit them. What? Oh, I guess it's on the outskirts of Gorehart. I'm like, how the hell does it have a blacksmith? Okay. Keep an eye out for shrines as you explore the wilderness. The blessings they provide, while temporary, can be very powerful. Are they now? The healer gives you a blessing. Of course you have to pay her. Shrines are free! I really gotta be better about using my potions. That's part of my inventory issue, is that they all just tend to stack up. I mean, if you're not using it, why have it? I should probably sell them then. Yeah, ooh. I don't know where I just went hard to the right. I will slot some of these, because there's plenty of slots to use. This is, damage reduction, experience booster, magic amplification, bleed resistance, maybe not. Increases physical damage, and I already have these. Total armor? Sure, beef me up. And it'll of course make dealing with, whoa, what? A hidden item? The well? Huh, interesting. I already have those, but interesting. Yeah, the controller rumbles when you walk past a hidden item, or walk around a hidden item. Alright, report to Brother Dolph, he's up here in the cathedral. If you could call it that. When I think of, or chapel, that's a better word. Because when I think of cathedral, I think of the giant white building full of stained glass, organs, that sort of thing. Incredibly fast and lethal, Feyblades are weapons for aggressive combatants. Alright. Alright, Brother Dolph. Ha! He did, baby!
It's done? I don't know how I feel. It's like the end of a long nightmare. How can I ever thank you?
With your life.
I took up a collection around the mission. I lied and said it was for charity, but...
You're a church man.
You understand. The others can never know. Thank you.
Alright, and that's the end of our mission. I'll be able to level up again soon. But, yep, Kingdoms of Amalur, Re-Reckoning. Love my character, love everything about her. I need some new armor, I really do. Anywho, I've been Dawn from Need to Know Gamers. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you thumb up the stream so other people can see it. Stay in the know.